Yep, see what happens.
Game number 2 of the best of 5 between Pep Jr. and NC.
In the bottom right, we have the red Protoss Pep Jr. And in the top left, we once again have the yellow Terran HC Nebula, although this time he is playing random, so the Protoss player does not know that he is Terran.
Now, it seemed like NC handled Pep quite handily, and I thought Pep had some chances, but unfortunately this may be just bad pushes. I'm not really sure. We'll see what happens.
Walking up the ramp into all those Marauders was pretty devastating for the Protoss player last game.
Never want to get that close to the Marauders. They'll just eat away gateway units. Stalkers. The only thing that are good against Marauders are Immortals, but even then, not really, because Immortals don't have very much DPS.
Yeah, and it is hard to get as many Immortals as they have, the Marauders.
Yeah, Marauders make faster.
Second barracks coming down just on time this game, while the Protoss is mirroring with a gateway.
Looks like Pep Jr. wants to delay the barracks, but so he knows he's Terran now. So what is his plan? We'll find out. I'd like to see him go for a 2-gate robo and then turn it into a 3-gate. Get your units a little faster, but just preference, I suppose.
Chasing that probe right out of his base, probably going to wall off. There we go. Protoss is getting an assimilator at 15, just like he did last game. Once again, Terran opting not to get any gas.
Fast expand again with no gas, so gasless expand. That's what he's been doing. And the barracks coming out. Maybe he's not going for the expand.
Yep, probe coming out. Once again, just kind of checking it out. Sees no expansion, but I mean, unless he threw down the expansion right there, it'd be much easier to just build it up on the high ground where his opponent couldn't see it and just fly it over.
But we have 3 racks right now, so I think we're going to see an aggression by Terran. I don't think he's planning on expanding. Let's see what happens.
Last game he did have those 3 racks and a bunker building down at the ramp, but that bunker is conspicuously absent this game. Protoss going for the same build. If at first you don't succeed, try again, I suppose. Got his second assimilator out. But he has tons of energy on that Nexus. There we go. Chrono boosting the warp gate.
Now we do see that Terran is getting another barracks. So yeah, this is definitely an aggression by Terran. We're not going to see an expansion, I don't think. I think he's just wanting to go 6 racks all in.
Absolutely.
I think that's exactly what's
he still
happening.
doesn't have the gas. He's not even going for reactors and tech labs.
No,
he is just going straight for the kill.
He's going 6 racks all in. That's a very potent, very, very potent.
So Toss does have 3 gates coming out. I'm guessing he's going to throw down the Robo next, just like last game. Indeed, it is down. He's chrono boosting the last bit of that warp gate. But I don't know how he's going to handle against all those Marines if he's building Immortals. He really should either try and get some more scouting information somehow, or get an extra gateway. It's going to be really hard to hold with only 3 gates.
Yeah, this 6 racks aggression, it's really potent. You just keep pumping out Marines, and you just go, and you go with SUVs as well. So it's an all-in. We'll see if Pep can make sure it doesn't happen. He needs some sentries, I would think.
Yep, and
I'm not seeing any.
Not placing a proxy pylon. I'm guessing he's getting an observer, but he's supply blocked. That's really going to hurt him if he doesn't scout this 6 racks.
Yeah,
See,
he
that is
has.
already 23 Marines and an SCV. 24 Marines. There we go. That's 3 lines of Marines against less than 1 line of Protoss Gateway units.
Well, he does have some sentries, and now the observer is going towards HC's base, and by that time, I don't know what Pep's going to do.
Luckily, Pep does have the probe on the watchtower there. He is going to see this push coming. He's there's probably some bad things going around in his pants right now, but you know, he's going to try to make it work out. Throwing down a forge, I guess he's going to try to throw up some cannons to defend rather than the extra gateway. Alternatively, he could get 3 more sentries and have an infinite force field at the bottom of his ramp.
But
Sending a zealot out
Terran is
spot
not
for the timing of that
expanding,
attack.
and this could
There
be
it is.
dangerous.
Yep, Terran just sending those Marines out there. Could quickly become supply blocked, but he's on top of his supply depots. And here's the push. Pretty good force field, got a few units, but it did give them vision. They're just going to regroup. Got a nice bit. It seems like he didn't rally the Marines to the base. Instead, he rallied them to the top watchtower. I'm guessing he's wary of any kind of warp gate proxy play. Which isn't coming because the probe is not around. Observer still in the enemy space, could be scouting for that gas, which the Terran still has none. He's really, really all in on this. The Terran looks like he's wanting to expand.
Yeah, it's going to expand. With what? He doesn't have the minerals yet, so an SCV is going to be sitting there for a while.
So the Protoss player spots a very large Marine count, but is still bringing out the Immortals. I guess he's just trying to do something with the building. I might have gone with maybe a Warp Prism Harass instead. But you know, Immortals can be effective if the opponent ever tech swaps or gets gas.
Not good against Marines, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But Stalkers are, so he's got a good Stalker count.
See, still hasn't expanded for the Protoss. While the Terran is getting his expansion under all this Marine defense, he should be pretty set. Observer just moved a little. Let me see. He has spotted the expansion, and there goes his expansion. Just trying to keep up with that macro. Protoss player finally getting a +1 attack. Should be very effective against these Marines.
I haven't seen any gas yet at all. This is very late on gas. So the tech is going to be very late for Terran.
Yeah,
Very
there's
late.
2 gas at once. So he's doing the Terran Ice Fisher. Let's see. Protoss still sitting on 3 Gateway Robo production. Although here comes a Twilight Council, so he can get more Forge upgrades and upgrade his Gateway units.
And the Zerber gets taken down. So Pep has no idea now.
Here is the Warp Prism that I was hoping for. Kind of coming around to the side of the map all sneaky-like. The Terran does have all of his Marines clustered in his base. So I'm not sure how effective it'll be without that observer to tell when he moves out.
Now you could take out that war prism before it really has a chance to do anything. Which, with that many Marines, you're probably going to be able to do with that.
Yeah.
That's a lot of Marines.
Marines still have 0 upgrades. The Protoss could win on upgrades alone. His attack +1 is just coming out. I'd like to see another one going down, because that is where his advantage is. There we go.
60,
with the ground weapons level
70 Marines and counting.
2. Protoss coming out with Templar Archives. It's going to be just a little bit late for this Marine push. He is not going to have enough time to throw down the High Templars, get the energy, and storm, unless the Terran decides to back off. And this Gateway force really won't be able to hold it.
But they have good sentries. A lot of sentries. That's a lot of Marines.
Right. We'll see what happens. He should be warping in more units. But 3 gates are just not enough to hold this pressure. Oh, could be. What are those? Zealots. Zealots, yes.
Yeah.
That attack upgrade really coming in handy. Let's see.
Well, Terran's gonna
pretty
have to
intense.
back off.
He does have the pylon on those rocks there. If the Terran tries to swing around, he will see it. Terran kind of can't make up his mind. Moving back and forth, going to go for the rocks or the third, just scouting out. It'd be nice to see Protoss throw down some storm. And that would really help him out against all this marine pressure. Yeah. Right, so he's running his gateway units away. I'd rather have them there to help fend this off. Oh, there's an Archon, but it's stuck at the back, unfortunately. Not going to be able to do anything with that. It does do 40 damage, 39 damage versus biological. That will two-shot these Marines in an AoE. Extremely effective.
Okay, so Terran pulls back, lost a lot of Marines on that battle.
His Marines are out of position. If the Protoss could have had a little bit more map sense, he could have thrown down that some Zealots at that Terran's natural using his Warp Prism.
Yeah, we have a third coming out as well, and looks like Protoss is ready to warp in. Kind of out of position, maybe just a little bit. Now, does Terran see it? That's the question.
And the answer is yes. Oh, no, there it is. It was just on the barrier. Terran can see it. He hasn't yet spotted it. He's kind of looking around in his base. Ghost Academy going down. He realizes those SCVs are under attack. Pep going to go for a warp in both the natural and the main, although only one Zealot's going to come out in the main. Still, it can do a little bit of damage. Although, Beast HC Nebula with a great split, taking out both the units in his natural and his main.
But if you do look, you can see that Pep did kill 5 workers, so actually not really a whole lot of SUVs got killed during that. But he's got a lot of idle mules here, and I'm not sure what there are 2 mules staying with his Marines.
Both players taking thirds. Pep Jr. keeping it up with that observer, has spotted the third. If he ran in with just a couple Zealots, he'd be able to take out those mules. That would really hurt the Terran. And Storm has just finished for the Protoss player. So that could be really effective against these bio balls that we've been seeing. Although Terran just threw down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tech labs along with 2 Ghost Academies, so we are going to be seeing some nukes this game.
Now we're going to see some ghosts. Snap action. EMPs.
You really need those ghosts to counter those High Templar. Let me see if he's scouted that. Looks like he has. He could have scouted the Templar Archive. Well, yeah, he did see the Archons, so yeah, he knows they're there.
Yeah, he knows Archons are. I mean, I doubt he would go DTs because DTs are very heavy minerals. So.
Especially against a Terran who fast expands, going to have twice as many scans. Ooh. No upgrades going down on these Ghost Academies, Ghost Factories.
But we do have +1 for
robotic.
Terran, +1 for his Marines and Ghosts. So we'll actually make us Ghosts, and 4 more barracks coming out